Okay, let's take it from here.
Why don't you tell me a story? Please tell me a story, too.
You know, I think I'll tell you the story of my life.
You tell me. I want to hear, too.
I was born in Animus, North Dakota, a long time ago, see? And now I'm lucky enough to be here with you.
Yeah, but what's happened in between? Yeah, what else happened?
Well, it went pretty much like this.
Actually, I was born in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, October 8th, 1970. And yes, I'm looking at the camera. Leave me alone. I grew up, my parents had myself and my sister, who was 2 years older, a little later in life, so there was a double generation gap. Most of my friends, their parents, were a lot younger, so my parents were the age of most of my friends' grandparents growing up. So I now live in the same city as my parents, but I'm not that close with them. My sister was smart enough to move far away. We were in deadly combat growing up, and so it works out best for everyone that we don't see each other too often. So I decided very early in life that I enjoyed entertaining people and making them laugh, and also feeling that love and appreciation from an audience that I never quite felt at home. So I was a child actor. I haven't robbed any banks. I'm not addicted to crack, so that's kind of unusual. But I was so dedicated to my craft that the one production I was in required me to drink large amount of water and be on stage for most of the play. So for the love of my craft, I, at the age of 11, was still pissing my pants because I couldn't get off stage on time. So, I mean, ever since then I've been trying to please the crowd, and I haven't pissed my pants lately, though. So I started smoking cigarettes when I was about 12 years old. In fact, it was originally Century Sam's, and inhaling them. Then for a few years I quit. I still have no idea why I quit. It was a great thing, though, because my parents were always on my case about my smoking, to the point that I probably smoked longer than I would have just to annoy them. So I started smoking again right after 9/11, the first time I went back to New York. Stepped off the bus, breathed in the air, figured there was all kinds of crap in it anyways. And who knew if the world was ending tomorrow or not, so I've been smoking again for about 8 years now. But shh, don't tell my parents. They don't know, and I really don't want to disappoint them or hear about it. Okay. I started drinking regularly at about 13 years of age, and up until the age of 30, I would have considered myself a borderline alcoholic. And now I just have the occasional beer with friends, and it's generally a social thing, so not too often have I been loaded, although John knows of at least one time in the last year or so. So I never smoked weed until I was about 30 years of age, and then it was every single day for about a year. And unfortunately, most of the time I just felt really, really tired. So I kind of quit that after a year. And now it's just very special occasions, usually New York, or respect issues. However, I was arrested in grade 7 for possession with the intent to traffic. The charges were dropped, and I've had a clean record since, so I guess I was scared straight. My first real job was at a record store at age 15. I started DJing at age 16. Nightclubs from the ages 17 on, including strip clubs and a few alternative lifestyle clubs. I was just DJing, just playing the music, never left the DJ booth. But I've DJed just about everywhere over the years and every kind of music, and I still love doing it. I am a high school dropout. I was told I was best suited for factory work. I was already DJing 6 nights a week, making more money than my dad, and I figured it could only get better. If only that were true. Okay. So I left home at age 16. I did try and boomerang once, but they told me that I owed them back rent, so out the door I went. They also told me that in order for me to live at home, I either had to be in school or have a real job, which DJing wasn't, so I spent about, the next 3 years laying my head anywhere and any surface that was available, and I was drinking most of my pay away and buying records with whatever was left over. I just look for a lot of songs to sample. I had a lot of friends working on hip-hop tracks, so I was always looking for that killer 4 bars or 8 bars that I could sample, a lot of 70s music. Then one day I heard a song and it changed my life forever, and mainly for the better.
Yeah! Come on! I'm looking for the party people. The party people who love to get down. I'm looking for the party people who love to get down.